Hello YouTube and welcome to this new video on Zenless Zone Zero. This time around we will be clearing Shiyu defense because I've been clearing Shiyu defense for the past couple of iterations where I managed to get S ranks on the 7th node and the rest of them. So I feel like I gained some confidence in my ability to clear these things. That being said, I do feel like I'm still lacking a bit of knowledge on the game's mechanics and the boss's mechanics and stuff like that. So we'll see how things go. Let's see first, what do we have today? What do we have here? Oh no, that's Jane. Oh no, I hate miasmic Jane or just shadow characters. I hate playing against those. I feel like they are much more difficult in terms of all the pairing and the dodging that you have to do with them. Okay, so we have her here. And, well, I guess I will use my my Evelyn team here. I don't have a physical team. And, yeah, this is going to be a problem. And here we have an ether weakness enemy. Miasmic Thracian. I don't remember this guy specifically, but I suppose we'll see. Okay, so I guess we'll go Evelyn first and Yixuan second, but... the only team I'm kind of confident in is my Evelyn team, because it's the one that I've put in the most work into. Whereas the others, yeah, not so much. Anyway, come on, attack me. Now Fufu. There we go. EX special on Fufu. Now, back to Panda. EX special on Panda. Oh no, I have 10 seconds. I can't do this. 8 seconds. No. Let's use everything we have and see. No, we are not doing it. This boy is way too tanky. No, we veered into A rank territory. Quite unfortunate. Editing Happy Hour here to provide some voiceover commentary during the gameplay section of this video because I've had to retry many times for this stage 7 and during some of my tries I could not record a voiceover because my neighbors were doing some construction work, and in this specific run I was actually doing it at 5 AM, so I did not want to bother my neighbors. So anyway, I am going to be yapping during this best attempt of mine, which is actually the one where I cleared it with an S rank. Now, on Jane's side, there isn't much to say except for the fact that I did not know exactly her moves at first. I definitely learned after countless retries, but this girl jumps around everywhere. She's constantly jumping and dodging some of your attacks, which is kind of annoying, not gonna lie. I mean, I knew rats were fast, but goddamn is she annoying. And there is that one particular attack that I find very annoying, which is her triple attack followed by another attack at the end. The fourth attack is definitely quite easier to dodge, but the problem with the triple moveset is that she first winds up a bit, kind of like the twerking capybara from Genshin Impact, right? She winds up, she charges for a bit, and then she zooms in. Now, the capybara can one-shot you, but in Jane's case, what she'll do is do a triple move attack. And the problem is that if you do not dodge that first attack, you will get staggered, which will make it difficult for you to dodge the second and third hits. So in a way, she's kind of stun-locking you. But speaking of stun-locks, I was told that Yuzuha can stun-lock Jane, so that can make things easier if you're running a physical anomaly team with your own Jane Do, for instance. But I myself do not have a Jane Do to use, and more importantly, I'm not exactly comfortable with my Yuzuha team because it's not even properly built yet, and I am still waiting on Yanagi's rerun to do a Yanagi Miyabi Yuzuha team, but for that I need to wait and be patient. On top of that, I will mention that my Evelyn team is my best team, whether it is in terms of builds or in terms of being comfortable playing with it, because it's the team that I've played with the most.
I pledge my honor!
Lose yourself in the music.
Initiating level 1 safety net.
Let our souls resonate.
You have no means of escape.
But that also means that the first half is actually not the one where I had the issue. The second half was taking way too long, sometimes even taking almost double the time that I was using in the first half. So my Yixuan team was the problem, and at first I did not know if it was a build issue or a skill issue, so I decided to talk about it on stream, and my chat said that my builds were okay-ish. They're definitely not great, but they are viable, somewhat. So it was supposed to be a skill issue, which is why I looked up some gameplay guides, and I watched a video of iamrivenous, who made an in-depth guide on Yixuan. I will leave a link to his video and to his channel in the description below, and this definitely cemented the fact that it was a skill issue just because I was not using part of Yixuan's kit. And yes, that is kind of a big deal. I was not using her whole normal attack and her whole dodge properly. To be fair, I was not using her whole normal attack at all because I thought it was kind of useless in the sense that I preferred using her adrenaline points to parry stuff, but then I learned through his video that it was one of her most damaging attacks that you should definitely try and use during the stun window. Another thing that I wasn't doing properly was using her technique ultimate. I was always holding on to it to use during stun windows, which meant that sometimes I was overcapping on energy, which was definitely a problem. Now the biggest problem that I actually had was the whole dodge attack, which is very important to rebuild some of your adrenaline points. But whenever I would do it, for some reason George would pick me up and I would fly away thanks to him. Now, who is George, you might ask? George is Yixuan's Qingming bird. I don't know why I call him George. It just happened once and then it stuck, and now I keep calling him George. But the fact is that you don't really want George to pick you up and make you fly away while you're in combat. What I did not know is that you have to hold dodge and not use any kind of directional key. That is when she enters her charging mode, where she regens some of her adrenaline. So thank you Swivy on Twitch for telling me that, because that was definitely my #1 issue. Because I wasn't using that specific attack, I could not rebuild my adrenaline pool fast enough, and it took way too long. On top of that, I learned that you can swap characters while holding the dodge attack, because she will enter her animation and then you can do other stuff with other characters and she will keep doing that animation. So while you're doing other stuff with your supports, she will actually regenerate her adrenaline. So that is definitely really great.
Swift yet still. Release. Yin and Yang converge.
I'm scary and fierce. Yeah. Super scary.
Inadequate. Let's make this quick. It's almost...
I'll take charge!
Demons be gone.
Purge corruption, restore clarity. Swift yet still, clear yet murky. Ah! Cycle of yin and yang. At the cream.
And that was my S rank. Yay! That being said, I am tired. I don't know how many retries I had to do over those couple of days after the reset, because I retried quite a bit, but I am kind of proud of myself for improving and learning to play the game properly. Now for the moment that I've been waiting for, the rewards, because I need those rewards for my Yanagi pulls. Please pray with me that my Yanagi pulls go well. I really want to get my Yanagi. I pulled Yuzuha especially for Yanagi, so I really need her to come home whenever her rerun drops. Anyway, that was my clear of Zenless Zone Zero's Shiyu Defense Patch 2.1. Now, if you found this video enjoyable or helpful or entertaining in any way, please don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to the channel, as it helps keep the happy in Happy Owl TV. You can also comment on how I could improve my runs if you've seen some less than optimal gameplay, because I'm sure you have. And also you could share how you cleared your Shiyu defense, because maybe you used some different teams.
Good evening and welcome. I'm Bernice, and I'll be serving you today. What can I get for you? A drink? Some snacks? Oh, a little flames! Mocktails mixer's eyes. The snacks are real nice. Soda's sound mixed dry. I'm lit, you can't deny. Wherever you want, wherever you need. So good you never, ever want to leave. Anything that you desire, set it on fire. I'll make you spend your days all away. That's my desire. You know I'm doing what's left to say. 3, 2, 1, fire! Furnace, 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 go, go! Furnace, 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 oh, a little flames! Furnace, 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 go, go! Furnace, 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 gonna watch it burn! I know, I look kinda cute and nice and pleasant, but I got a short fuse for food, forget everything. Watch out, let me pour you a drink, but think about messing with me, I'll enjoy the fun. So drink your drink, don't you run your mouth, you think about simplicity and things will go south. When I push you like the okay, burn you the ash, think twice before you play. I'll make you spend your days all away. That's my desire. You know I'm doing what's left to say. 3, 2, 1, fire!
Now, if you want some more story-related content, I live stream on both Twitch and YouTube every Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday at 6 p.m. Central European Summer Time, and every Saturday at 4 p.m. Central European Summer Time. On that note, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video or the next live stream.